Okay, so I just got done skimming the rest of the ceiling here, and I showed that via the time lapse. And it's probably been about 5 minutes since I got done with this side here. Now, another technique, what you can do to save yourself some of the scraping or sanding is when it's still not dry here, you just have some lines up here. Now, you can either just wait till the whole ceiling will dry out, or what you can do is you can take your 4-inch blade right here and just gently, there's something on my blade there, and just gently wipe away these lines right here. So I'll do this one right here. Okay, and you just want to go very slow with that, just to kind of wipe away any of like the high spots here. There's one right here. So just gently wipe away those, and then you don't have to shave it down. Now, if you apply too much pressure, then you're going to gouge into it there. So that's going to help there by taking away any of the lines right there. Now this is my bucket of mud right here after I got done skim coating here, and you can see how it starts to accumulate on like the sides there. And if you just put the top back on and leave it for like a day and then come back, this will all be dry, and then it'll break off and fall into your mud, and you don't want that. So what I do is right when I'm done with my mud, I'll take my 4-inch blade right here and scrape the sides here, okay? Now, if any of this did dry, you would just throw this out here, but it hasn't. So we're just gonna scrape it down there, and then I have my sponge here, and I wet the sponge first, and you just wanna go along the inside of the bucket there to get rid of anything that could potentially dry and wreak havoc when you go to skim coat. So, and then we can do is just smooth this off here, and then you put your lid on, and now your mud will be ready the next time that you go to skim coat here. So I'm gonna throw this stuff away here. So these are just some tips and techniques to help you out when you go to skim coat, or you just use your mud to tape the corners or stuff like that. So we're just going to let this completely dry out, and we'll be back tomorrow to do some more work on the ceiling. So until the next time. Okay, so we're back here, and we've given the ceiling overnight to dry out, and it has completely dried out. So I took my pencil and I circled some areas. There we have a ridge line right here that we're going to shave away, and then we have an area right here where there's some indentations or fish eyes, and then there's a ridge eye, and there's a ridge line right here. Now these are common, and you're always going to get some of these imperfections here, so we're going to take care of them here. And then we have one more right over here where yesterday I tried to gently scrape away a ridge line, but there was something that was in the mud, and as you can see, it caused all these lines in the mud. But it's no big deal. We're just going to skim those out. So I'm gonna put my light down here, and oh no, I'm gonna grab the light again, and we're just going to shave away these. So that takes care of that there, and then shave away that there, and then come over here to this one. Now there's not really a ridge line, but you just want to scrape that there. Okay, so now it's very important to go back and to re-mud those areas versus trying to sand down those areas with your sander, because you don't want to do that, because then you're going to sand into the previous popcorn finish, and it's always easier just to go on top with another coat of mud to fill in any of those areas there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scrape down the whole room again, and then go around with my 6-inch knife and with my hawk, and just skim out any of the imperfections. But we're just, for the video's sake, we're just gonna focus in on the these 3 areas right here. So we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna load up the hawk with some mud here. And again, whenever I skim out these, I prefer my 6-inch taping knife. And again, this is a flexible one, so and that's good because we're going to be able to skim the sides down. So I kind of want the camera to see this right here. We're just gonna go over it like that, and I'm gonna apply another coat slightly to the left and right of it. Okay, so all the mud is on there. Now I'm gonna put the pressure on the left-hand side here to feather off that side. Put the pressure to the right-hand side here to do this side. And now once down the middle, and as you can see, that's perfectly smooth there, and the mud has filled in any of the imperfections there. So we're going to do this one here. Okay, now, and that's perfectly smooth there. And now the last one, I'm going to come up here. And a technique that you can do is when you load up here, you just put it in the middle of the knife there, and instead of just directly going like that, you can put it like that first, and then come across. Okay, and that's gonna keep the mud in the middle of the knife there. So it's not going to spread to the left and right, and it's not going to fall to the ground. So as you can see, these areas are completely smooth now. When this dries, it'll be totally smooth. And again, it's very important just to go around in the corners, and just look at the corners, and if there's any bumps or anything like that, or indentations, just go around with your knife and skim them out. I just like to do this and just go around the perimeter of the room and just skim towards the center there, and that'll recreate a smooth surface, and it beats trying to sand the hell out of the corners to achieve a smooth surface. So it's always easier just to skim over it, and then it'll be perfectly smooth. And then once you're done with all your touch-ups, then we'll be back to sand the whole thing down. So again, it's very important not to sand until you do all your touch-ups, because once you sand, then there's going to be dust all over the ceiling, and then you're going to be skimming over a dusty surface, which isn't good because the mud is not going to stick. So these are just some tips and techniques to help you achieve a smooth surface in your ceiling, and we'll be back to sand it all down. So thanks for watching.